Hi, I'm Steve Schellin, pastor of Southland Community Church. It's hard to believe it's been 4 weeks since we've had to move to an online format for all of our connection. Stephanie and I keep talking about how much we wish we could give everyone a proper hug, but we just can't do it. It's been amazing to receive so many encouraging messages from so many people. I've loved all the notes, but maybe the one that grabbed me most this week included the Apostle Paul talking about the meaning of Jesus' resurrection. He says in 2 Corinthians 15, "For Christ must reign until he humbles all his enemies beneath his feet. And the last enemy to be destroyed is death." And as we think about his resurrection this Holy Week, let's remember that fact, that death has been defeated by Jesus' resurrection. That life Jesus gives creates a response on our part, a desire to bring life to others. And Southland keeps stepping up in these days to make sure that people know they're loved and cared for. And it's been really cool to watch it. Last Saturday, about 65 cars drove through our food drop-off station for the refuge. People who really need it are being helped with food they wouldn't be able to get otherwise. And we'll continue to collect unexpired food this Saturday from 9 to 11 a.m. Hopefully you have a little extra in your cupboards you can drop off to help someone in our community. Put them in your back seat or your trunk, and we promise that we'll get them for you and stay far enough away from you. We continue to try to stay connected with everyone stuck in their homes. And you're doing the right thing by being there. And remember, it's going to get worse before it gets better. So if you have to go to the grocery or the pharmacy, make sure you wear a mask and gloves and wash your hands thoroughly when you get back home. And please, stay safe. This year we're going to celebrate Easter twice. First, this Sunday is Easter Sunday, and we'll bring you another online worship experience praising God for the resurrection. I hope you've already asked a friend to join you virtually by checking out our Easter services at either 9 or 11 a.m. But just so you know, when this situation ends and we're able to return to coming together, our first service back will also be a live and in-person Easter celebration. Now, we're praying this happens soon, but whenever it happens, you will definitely want to be here and bring people with you. And it's also very important that I thank you for your faithful generosity to our church's ministry. We're so grateful you've maintained consistent giving to every fund of our church, and we continue to ask you to do so. Your offerings have allowed us to keep all our team working and all their families cared for. To be honest, it doesn't surprise me that Southland makes sure our work continues for God's glory. So thanks again. And finally, I want to invite you to join us this Good Friday for an online worship experience. We'll begin at 7 p.m. and take you on a focused journey looking at the sacrifice of Jesus. I don't want to miss an opportunity to remember his passion just because we're staying home. And also, let other people know we're gathering at 7 p.m. this Good Friday for worship. Thanks again for your faithful prayers, your encouragement, and your service to our church and our community. But most of all, I thank God for the way he is blessing us and using us in these days to point people to his amazing grace. Now, you are dearly loved and prayed for often. And remember, his strength is enough for all of us to endure. Do not be afraid, and let this trial create in you perseverance for the days ahead.